everybody, this is Natalie here. We are continuing on with Gemini, and this is the singles reading. So let's just shuffle all these again. Oop. Oh, come on. Does not want to shuffle. It's getting a bit stiff there. This is the Rider Tarot. I also have the Erotic Fantasy Tarot. I've got Angel Answers cards, and these are Zodiac Moon Reading cards. So the Sun in Gemini card, or the Gemini card for Gemini, is the Sun in Gemini, which is about communication. The number 3, which is, I guess it's more about teamwork, collaborations. Honing your negotiation and relationship skills. Travel's also indicated with the plane. Could be wanting to travel to a Gemini if you're cross-watching. Naughty, but for cross-watching, not traveling, you know, as long as everything's fine at the time. Paying attention to protocols and safety things. Okay. Is that all that wants to come out? Are we sure about this? No, there we go. Okay, similar to the last one, about 4 cards. Yeah. Can we clarify these, please? Oh, hello. That came out in the other Gemini reading. Oh, that's a lot of clarification. You ask a Gemini for clarification, you're going to get a novel. Am I right? That is going to have to wait for a bit. Well, this seems to be more from a masculine perspective, so I'm going to leave this here. And we'll get into that in a minute. So, there is somebody showing up here, and it's Gemini energy. Not necessarily, definitely air sign or very logical energy. So we can, Scorpio is also coming to mind, but we will get into that in a minute. So I do see you trying to make everyone happy. Feeling responsible for the emotional stability and the emotional state of the people around you. Naughty, naughty. It's not a bad thing. You're very empathetic. You give a shit. These other people are probably leaning on you and relying on you too much. And the indication here is stop that. Sometimes you just need to sit on things. You need to rest and just maybe stop communication for a while or slow things down because you're healing. That also indicates meditation, like praying, talking to God or a higher power, a source, whatever that resonates, you know, in your life. Going within and putting an end and putting things to rest that no longer serve you, tiny kitty. Oh my goodness, what are you doing, tiny kitty? Look. You cannot eat my feet. You're not allowed. Anyway. I will sit up cross-legged if I have to. What are you doing? You're just running around the table. That's Medusa. A tiny kitty. So, I do see that you've taken or will be taking a loss, and maybe that's, you know, for your own healing purposes, realizing that having that epiphany, you can't be responsible for everyone else. You can't carry a whole relationship or friendship on your back. The other people have to put in work too. You know, they can't just bitch and sulk about shit and make it your fault. But you're putting in all the effort and doing all that. You're just like, huh? So they're hurting themselves in this situation. You're taking a time out and you're realizing that this loss or lack of victory is actually going to be a success, and you're not waiting around for them. There's a lot of 3s, so I don't know if that's third party indication, someone you know through work, a work situation, or a friendship where you're literally things are unbalanced, so you're, you know, carrying the burden, basically doing all the hard labor while other people benefit from it. So you're cutting that out and you're kind of impatient. The universe is bringing you things, but you have a lack of patience with that, which is what I was saying. So you're going to take action impulsively. Oh, thank you, Gemini. I mean, we do that well, don't we? Oh, the impulsiveness of Geminis sometimes. It can be entertaining, can also be frustrating. But basically, you're like, no, I'm leaving here. This indecision that is around, you're just like, I'm leaving that behind. I'm kind of looking back and wondering if I've made the right choice taking, my 5 of Swords here for myself and leaving the decision up to other people. But for you, I think it's the right thing because they weren't carrying their weight, with that 3 being so prominent in this reading. Okay, this is more about you being in touch with your intuition and having a sense of knowing, like from the heart. Excuse me. Here's Medusa. Hi, Medusa. Do you want to pick one of these then? Look. Here. Can you pick one of these? If you guys have a question, maybe she'll pick one. I really shouldn't have put you up here again, I know, and I'm very aware of the candle. Can you pick one, please? Yeah, pick one. Oh, be careful, careful. No. I'm sorry. Oops. Can you pick one? That one? You want that one? Okay. The universe is having a laugh. So, if you had a question on your mind, they're saying you need to heal yourself more in regards to whatever that situation is. And you're being called to have patience. Again, you're being impulsive and acting on things, but now is not the right time. So things aren't going to come into alignment. You do need to be more assertive with what it is that you want, have clear boundaries, and communicate, which I don't think you have a problem doing, but it's just being assertive and being like, actually, I'm serious about this. Like, stop trying to push me. And then you've got the recovery. So there are things, that you need to heal and recuperate from. Thank you, kitty. What is that noise? You're getting into something you shouldn't. It's making me nervous. Oh. Hey. Where are you? I don't know what you are chewing on. Are you chewing on the tripod stand? Tiny kitty problems. Anyway. It's my foot again. I did say with the last Gemini reading I was going to stop and play with it, but I did want to get both Gemini readings done, so I am going to play with you after this. Or I should just have one of your toys next to me on the string so that I can dangle it while I'm here. That would have been smart. She's only tiny. So, what are we going through? You're forcing something, you're like kind of, that could be trying to make love happen, or just things in life in general. But yeah, impulsiveness is indicated because you're kind of like, I have to always do all the work, but I feel like being impulsive is also creating more situations where you're doing all of the work and you're not being that Nine of Pentacles valued, or not seeing your own value possibly in the contribution that you did make and that you do have. Here, it's not that you're not good enough, it's just the problem lies with them, and your focus is more on your own happiness and what you can control here. So, I do see there is a no compromise situation, so you've kind of reserved a space for someone in your life, but you're not going to sit around waiting for them. This Two of Wands is someone who has the world in their hand, they know exactly what they want. So again, be assertive, have that clarity of what it is that you're wanting and desiring in a partner, and you know, what kind of things you want to do in your relationship. The stars will kind of align around this, so you could be looking at full moon or, you know, specific points where you've got certain conjunctions in your chart, which would be good to look up for love connections. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I know there are certain houses that you look at for that, so maybe that could be some research for Gemini to distract you from this impulsivity, right? Distractions, we need more. As if we need more, right? But anyway, so you're not compromising on what's important to you. Dolphins, heavy energy here. Then you've got someone in mind here, possibly. Could be a fellow air sign. It could be you also being more assertive. Ooh, dragon. Yes, I'm born year of the dragon. So is my daughter. How cool is that? Maybe some of you are dragons as well. We've got, yeah, dragons and horses. Transportations. Okay, good. The kitty is eating her lunch. Or breakfast, I should say. Yeah, breakfast. 919, god damn it, synchronicities. Every single time I've been looking at my phone or anything, it's always synchronized numbers like that. 919, 414, 1111, 1010. Your manifestation's on its way. Be careful if you're not intentionally manifesting something, because then Lord knows what's going to show up, right? But you're on the right track with all the synchronicities too, fellow single Gemini. Okay, so someone who's being very logical in a situation that probably calls for more coming from the heart space. The lovers. Excuse me, I did the last reading too. I also went on around how people keep saying it's rude. Like, I cannot stop myself from yawning. I'm at home. The only difference is I'm filming a video. So I'm sorry if it bothers you, but what can I do about it? It's nothing I'm sorry. Okay, so this is indicating that you could be whoever is represented by the King of Swords. So this is either going to be your energy or a divine masculine's energy. He doesn't have to be an air sign, but he's coming across as that embodiment of the King of Swords, which is more logical, practical. Doesn't necessarily say a whole lot, but yeah. And I kind of see a need of control from this individual as well. I like this Lovers card. It's very interesting because you've got the dragon instead of the angel. So, you know, that's protection. Dragons are very fierce. They will incinerate you if need be. Then you've got the burning tree, and then you've got the snake, you know, the Garden of Eden, Eve. And then you've got this lady who's pregnant over here, and then the wise woman in the middle bringing them together. And the mountains still in the background. So your journeys may be different. From you and this person, you may have had very different lives, but they're bringing you to a point together, or a destined meeting time. This also indicates they could be torn between two different things that they really love and care about, and they're not really sure, because this is a decision-making card. It's also a Gemini card. Haha. So that's interesting. They could be at a point in their life where they're deciding, do I really want to settle down, or what do I want to do? Do I want to have kids or not? Do I want to focus on work or not? I just don't feel like it's fair to leave that indecision in your hands. That's why you're like, not worried that you've made a rash choice, but really, you're on the money with this one. You know, this person needs to get their stuff straight. Oh my good goodness. Look, kitten, I know you're getting bored. We're almost there. I'm just looking for clarity on this card. Take forever. Can we not take forever? Aha, I thought it was the sun. Because I was like, there's a lot of fornication going on. And now I can't remember if he was upright or reversed. I have a feeling it was reversed. Either way. Yeah, now you're just doing this to mock me. Things from the past that used to make them happy. This person could be having a difficult time with either depression, being unsatisfied, or not being able to find their fulfillment in life. Not being in touch with their inner child and taking things way too friggin' seriously all the time. You may find that frustrating about them. We also have an offer of love here. So they're not afraid to, I guess, pursue a loving connection. What they may have trouble with is the follow through and the long term, because you got 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So they go from seeing, like, let's just say seeing you as an example and wanting to take an opportunity with you, and they're not following through when it comes to grounding things, putting a label on things. Do you know what I mean? So again, that's their problem, not yours. Yeah, they don't really want to work together with people. They kind of want what they want, and they may expect others to kind of fall in line with that. A bit of an ego problem. They do have problems giving birth to, you know, new relationships, new situations. And then you do have the Hierophant on the end here, which talks about, interestingly enough, traditional values, higher learning, and greater commitment. And that being something that actually is important to them. You've got the masculine and feminine symbols here, and, you know, the wise leader or teacher or priest. Kitty, what are you chewing on? I'm gonna figure that out, and I'm gonna have to move it. Look. Oh, you're playing with something down there. At least I know where it is, so I can have a look. But yeah, they want what they can't have. That's basically the vibe of this. You got to make a choice. You can't have everything. You can't have your cake and eat it too, basically. So I do not really see this person may be someone that you have a lot of feelings for, that you want things to work out with. However, they're not really, like, you're gonna have to give them time and space to match your energy or to put in the work, and until they do that, it's not really worth pursuing. You need to be more independent and focus on yourself. They'll probably find that more attractive anyway, but that's more knowing what your boundaries are and what you want, and being clear with that, and actually recognizing when people don't, you know, are not a good match for you. Which can be hard when you are being, you know, possibly nostalgic and caring about someone, I know. Hopefully this doesn't become a borderline obsession. Good to have fantasies and all, but we recognize them as fantasies. Okay. But yeah, overall, impulsive decisions, walking away, wondering if you've done the right thing, kind of sleeping on things, maybe giving someone a bit of the silent treatment, or just like, I can't deal with this right now, I'm taking a loss in this situation because the other people aren't pulling their weight. Yeah. You need to fill your own cup and focus on yourself, and giving life to, like, basically yourself, your own projects. That could be business, it could be creative works, job, reconnecting with friends, and finding a place like fleshing out your life a bit more, like I said with the other Geminis as well. So you don't need someone to be happy. They're kind of like dessert to your life, and it's good to have them there, but they're not like the end all be all of everything for you. So some of you may be a bit addicted to that energy. Oh, but I love them so much. It's like, yes, but look at their actions. What does that tell you? Try to remove yourself from the situation and then think about it. What does that tell you? And now the kitty's playing with something else. Okay. It's our Page of Cups. I do feel like you need to bring more love to yourself. Be more kind and compassionate to yourself as well. Don't beat yourself up over things, especially if you do have someone that you're thinking about, or will have someone that you'll be thinking about quite a bit. It's normal. It's fine. We don't need to beat ourselves up about it. So, Gemini, that is the reading for you. I hope that this helps bring clarity into the situation. Thank you for joining me today, being on my channel. If you want to book a personal reading, the links as always are in the description below. You can also join me over on TikTok, and I have lots of videos on my channel, including pick a card ones and the astrology ones, so check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.